welcome back to Finny Bits. Thanks for joining us on our 2-day adventure at Sequoia National Forest, where we explore some homes of Earth's most colossal trees, toured a unique dog and electric vehicle-friendly campground, took part in fun and awesome events, and went on some extraordinary hikes.
We decided to embrace the great outdoors by camping and found the perfect spot at Frandy's, a dog-friendly campground with water and electrical hookups. Unlike other sites with longer stay requirements, Frandy's allowed us to stay for just 2 nights, making it ideal for our spontaneous trip.
When we arrived, we were given a parking permit and wristbands. They're pretty strict about trespassers here. If you bring your dog, it's an extra $4 a night, but unfortunately pit bulls and similar breeds aren't allowed due to regulations.
Our spot was incredibly spacious. It fit our car, our 12 by 12 tent, and still had room for probably another 4 tents. However, it wasn't very private since the spaces were only separated by a line, but we got lucky and didn't have any neighbors that weekend.
Our camping spot came with 4 drinkable water outlets and an electrical box with NEMA 1450, TT30P, and 2 household outlets, which made it super convenient for us. There are also porta potties, trash disposals, and water fountains all around the campground and easy access.
We toured the campground some more, and there's so much that they offer. There's a recreational area for outdoor activities like basketball, foosball, Connect 4, and more. You would rent their equipment in the front office. Frandy's bathhouse is where the restrooms and showers are. We really appreciate the flush toilet system compared to the porta potties. The showers are great. It is spacious and has great water pressure. Showers are 5 quarters for 5 minutes.
There's a small photo op area and newly opened general store. They also have a beach area that is alongside the Kern River, which was packed with people tubing, swimming, and rowing. Definitely a great spot to cool off during the summer weather. If you're interested in tubing, you would have to bring your own equipment. The great thing about camping in the tent is that you're forced to wake up at 6 a.m. unless you like being cooked by the sun.
Frandy's also hosts weekend events, usually on Saturdays, where they offer activities for their campers. We were able to pet bunnies, and go on a wagon ride with Charlie the horse. After, we grabbed breakfast at Big Blue Bear. We got 2 sausage protein burritos. The protein burrito was a great breakfast to start our day. The burrito had eggs, potato, bacon or sausage, and cheese. It came with a cup of salsa that you can dip your burrito in. We got the Dirty Bear, which is a caramel chocolate espresso and an iced matcha.
first hike was the Trail of 100 Giants. It's a must-go hike when you visit Sequoia National Forest. This trail is paved and shows off over 10 amazing giant sequoias. There's parking across the street for $12 per car. There's 2 parking lots with the gift shop in one. Not long after we entered the trail, we were stopped by the proclamation tree. A few steps over is a fallen sequoia branch that impaled itself 15 feet into the ground. Really shows how strong and tall these trees are to get that deep into the ground by itself. The Goosepen Sequoia is a unique tree that has an opening and a twin. Part of the trail was closed due to repair from a fire that crossed this trail a few years ago. Some trees fell and others were burnt as a result. This was really cool, an awesome view of a fallen sequoia's roots. Look how massive these trees are.
About a 10-minute drive north is a short half-mile hike on a giant boulder called the Dome Rock Trail. There is parking at the trailhead a few feet down an incredibly rocky road of Forest Route 21S70. This was a very short hike, which is all incline. But once you reach the top, you get a 360 view of the forest at an elevation of over 7,000 feet, and it is an absolutely wonderful view. You just can't beat it. We grabbed a few Subway sandwiches before heading back to camp and decided to join other campers at Movie Night, which is one of Frandy's events. They were showing Arthur the King this weekend.
We got Big Blue Bear again, but for a late breakfast. It was their lunch hour, so we got the chicken caprese sandwich and a Cali Club.
Honestly, we think Big Blue Bear is delicious and highly recommend coming here. Everything we tried so far is good.
As we headed south out the forest, we hiked the Unal Trail. This trail immerses you into what used to be a thriving forest, but recent fires have made this hike a bit eerie. We thought it was pretty neat though, since the nature around the burnt trees are thriving again. Cool trail if you're looking for a spooky hike.
For our last hike of the trip, we headed to the Remington Hot Springs Trail. On all trails, it does say it's a half-mile round trip, but be wary, it's a sharp decline and a sharp incline back up. The hot spring was warm, stinky, and crowded when we went, but the views were beautiful and so relaxing.
This is how much we spent on our 2-day Sequoia trip.
Our first time at Sequoia National Forest was breathtaking. We highly recommend the 100 Giants Trail and the Dome Rock Trail. They both lived up to the hype and are dog friendly. Our camping experience at Frandy's was definitely one of a kind. What did you think? Would you camp here? Let us know in the comments.
Thanks for joining us on this adventure. If you found our vlog informative and enjoyable, please leave a like and subscribe.
We're aiming for 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and your support means a lot to us as we are still a growing channel.
See you in our next video on Finny Bits.